2017 winter season anime is here, and we get another seinen series. I'm really happy. Maybe I'm one of the few, but I'm really happy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Otaku Chris is Talking. This is my first impression / review for the long titled series that I will most probably butcher while saying the title, ACCA 13 Jusenku Kansatsuka. Also titled in English, ACCA 13 Territory Inspection Department. Nice. One take. Okay, so basically before I go into this, if you're new to my channel, do subscribe as I make regular otaku reviews, manga, anime, as well as other movie trailer reviews and stuff like that. So you will see the cards come up on the screen. Do hit a like, do thumbs up, do subscribe, all that good stuff. This series people will have mixed feelings about this. And whilst watching it, I could sense that people would. Now, compared to the other seasons of anime where we had a lot more shonen, this season I feel like we've been given quite a lot more seinen options. And personally, I like seinen series because it's less of the stereotypical, you know what's going to happen, and it's a lot more story based. This one's a police drama, and you can sense it. So I know people will not really like it, but most people who say they didn't really enjoy this series is because they didn't have the hype, the action, or this, or that. And for that reason, I say to those people, chill out, wait, let the series go on. And it's stories like this where you have to appreciate the overall plot and see by the end of the series whether it was good or not, because it's not going to be as hard hitting as a series where it's Seven Deadly Sins are at the beginning, it's just immediately madness, or where there's shinigamis and this and that and this and powers and whatnot. This is just a police drama. So I enjoyed it, so I'm just gonna let you guys know from the beginning. So I wrote down a couple notes because I knew nothing about it, so I wanted to just quickly look into it. So first of all, Madhouse. It was done by Madhouse. I'm a huge Madhouse fan. I love their works, especially since Hunter x Hunter and Parasyte. Two of my favorite series, and they smashed it. So once I heard that Madhouse were going to be the animators for this, I was going to be like, ooh, let's see what they do. You know, normally what Madhouse touches turns to gold, so I wanted to give it a chance. So once again, the animation and how it looked was beautiful, so I enjoyed that. It's licensed by Funimation, so eventually will get a an English dub at some point. And with the way English dubs are going, it'll probably be very, very soon. What else was there? So seinen series, Madhouse, Funimation. And alright, so I want to start with I want to go into the OST, the official soundtrack, the opening, the ending, and how it sounded. This is a really beautiful sounding series. It has a nice slight jazzy theme, and the opening song, at some parts of the beginning of the opening song, it really reminded me of Bakano's opening song. I can't do music for shit, but for y'all who've seen Bakano, you get what I mean. And that slight jazzy opening, and it's kind of like, ooh, and then it went into an upbeat style thing, and I was like, this is nice, this is snazzy. It was very stylish, and I liked how it had the English rap on top of it, but it didn't sound like people trying to rap or trying to sound English, where it's that fake English. It was actually a fairly good song. I really enjoyed it. I actually wrote down, it was by Shadow and the Truth. No, my apologies. The song is Shadow and the Truth, performed by 1-3 Notes, and I thought it was really nice because it had a very upbeat tempo to it, which let you know that even though this is going to be like a police drama-ish kind of thing, there will be some form of excitement that we can get from it. And you sense this from some of the characters that were introduced in this episode. Not the main character himself. Main character Gene Otis himself was a boring fuck, but I feel like it was one of those edgy kind of characters, and it reminds me a lot of Sanji near the beginning, but very suave, very calm, and very smart. So that was the opening. The ending song, I thought was also very nice. It kind of it matched the series a bit more, which is something I thought was good. It was this ending song was called Paramoon ga. Oh my god, I'm butchering this shit up right now. Paramoon ga Yuru Teru. You know what? The English title's The Pale Moon Sways, and performed by Aira Yuki, and she's a J-pop star, and it has that official it has that studio quality at the end of it, which I was like, this is very nice. I can listen to this song by itself, and it really does match the actual series itself. And so together, the opening, the ending song, they they're really well. I enjoyed both of them for individual songs and matching to the series. I thought they were really nice. I liked the music in the background music as a series went on. I added like some suspense to some of the scenes, as well as adding in a little bit of hype, as well as adding in some like it was good. Overall, the OST was really nice. I can't wait to hear the rest of the OST throughout the series. And I know this is different, but I want to talk more about the official soundtracks, and as well as more about the studios, who they're licensed by. These kind of things are things that I appreciate a lot. And through doing a lot of videos and reviews and stuff, I realized these little things here are what I feel like kind of gives you guys more info about who's actually has their hands in the pies, or who's actually dealing with this series. And hopefully in the future it can help me become a better reviewer for you guys. If you like this kind of stuff, give me a thumbs up and let me know what other stuff I can add in to make my reviews more awesome. Alright, so in my opinion of the series itself is, as it's a seinen series, it's not gonna follow the general cliche of how series should go. It did have a slow pace, but I did like the character introductions. We did have quite a huge section of exposition at the beginning, when certain characters were telling Jean about what ACCA are, the headquarters, and like how the organization might be shut down. But in this casual sense of conversation, we get to know, us as the audience get to know more about this world, about where they're working, about some of the characters, and about where they stand, if that makes sense, where this inspection department stands in the whole company. And so I thought exposition was done quite well. At some parts I thought it was kind of dragged out a bit. It was kind of like, do you guys generally speak like this all the time? And it can feel a bit overwhelming when loads of information about this bloody place is being thrown at you. But in a way, it's kind of like, all right, I'm kind of glad it happened now. Hopefully they don't do this kind of exposition throughout the series, as I'd like it if we were kind of like not spoon-fed. But overall, exposition was nice. We got a little bit of world building. We got to see a little bit into Gene Otis and how Gene Otis thinks. We get to see that he's a very calm guy. He's extremely smart. It's the kind of person who would most probably be really close friends with Elle. Like, he can find the smallest little thing, and he can even find the red herrings, which are supposed to lead you astray. He can find those and actually make deduct his conclusions from these small things that people think, oh, if we change some of the information, then that should be fine. But he won't just look at the information, what looks normal to everyone else. He will find the things that stand out before they look normal. And so you know what? He's a very smart guy. It's a shame we never got a much characterization with him. We got quite a lot of exposition about, and a bit of world building, and we got his characterization through other people. But it's kind of like, there's this one guy who looks like Shinji from Bleach, and it's kind of like, all right, but like, this guy's literally just riding his dick for no reason, and he just hates him for no reason. And like, there's a point when one of Gene or Otis, whatever you want to call him, one of Otis's, as they call him Otis-kun in the series, one of Otis's colleagues end up saying to him, do you know this short, like this bob cut haired guy? And then Otis is like, nah, I have no idea, but he's got it out for me. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, so but this character's been letting us know more about him, even though they don't know each other. So I'm trying to figure out what his role is in this series, what he'll have to do with him. Will he be his rival, or is he just one of those annoying characters that just kind of wants to just sabotage Otis? Talking about sabotage, we see that he stole his lighter. I think that's definitely got something to do with the fires that have been happening in this town. And they mentioned the fires a few times, more than twice I can actually think about it. They actually mentioned it way more than twice, to the point of where there's definitely going to be a fire that will happen in the next few episodes, or even the next episode, actually, I call it now. And he'll probably try to be framed. What we do know is that the chief officers of this organization, they actually have it out for Otis, as they try to, like, I think they tried to frame him at first, because they were going to close down the organization. And when they're trying to close down the organization, like straight after Otis kind of finds out that there's some corrupt some corrupt like officers in his department, he ends up actually even finding who they are and solving this case, and realizing what happened, and basically just telling his higher ups. The higher ups actually end up not dismantling his department, and actually say, because of that, we'll let you continue, which is kind of crazy, because it's kind of like, all right, what was all this about? Were they trying to see how Otis would react? Were they trying to see how smart he was? Because at the very end, one of the guys who looks like a blatant bad guy says, I want you to follow him. And that's when Otis at the end says, I feel like someone's watching me. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of like kind of madness going on within this organization. Sorry if my things are frozen or going slow for some dumb reason. It's really pissing me off. So I've got a smile. But yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, so it's like there's definitely some stuff going on. They even mentioned a coup d'etat at the very end, which was kind of obvious as the episode was going along. We do get introduced to a few of the higher ups, and get to see their rankings and how they stand compared to the rest of them. And yeah, so overall, this was a very good episode. Once again, it's really just going to continue now. And this was a good episode. I did enjoy it. As this type of series, as like where seinen, police, cop drama, it's going to be slow paced, but I feel like I'm going to enjoy it. If you enjoyed this review, do hit a thumbs up. If you're interested in this series, hit a thumbs up. If you didn't like this episode, let me know why. Leave a comment down below in the box. Tell me whether it's because you watch shonen, whether because you do watch seinen but you don't like this seinen series, and how you think this could have been a better episode. What do you think of Gene? Lastly, doesn't this guy look exactly like Sanji? What the hell? Even with the cigarette smoking and everything. That's about it. That is about it. Once again, do subscribe, as I would like to see you guys in next week's review. I will be doing a review for this, and if you're interested as to what type of videos what anime series I'll be reviewing, I did make a video of what I'll be reviewing this winter season 2017. I'll leave a note right above. Have a great day. Remember, Otaku Chris is talking. I will see you guys soon. Subscribe to my second channel. I totally forgot about that. I've only got like 16 subscribers on that. It'd be nice if some of you kind of supported me on that too, but because I do other content that's not anime and manga related, but it's just me talking about other stuff which I don't want to give away. Sorry guys. Have a great day. Chris is talking. Peace.